Door 2, open 204.
Clear that.
The search is on. A room torn asunder. This guard is looking for something. Now on to phase 2, a strip search. Inmates completely exposed, but what are they looking for? Weapons? Drugs? Sure. But that's not the most dangerous thing they could find.
They're going to use a weapon, but it's going to be a one-time use, and we're going to get that. A cell phone may go undetected for months and months, sometimes years.
Cell phones in prison. Not possible? Think again. In 2010, we told you about a massive drug bust run from the inside with cell phones.
Hammond ran the operation using a cell phone from his prison cell.
And that definitely wasn't an isolated case. Just look at this bucket.
They'll say Demo, a nickname or a moniker that they use for a cell phone.
These were recently found inside cell walls at this prison. In fact, since 2010, Officer Marshall's department found almost 200 cell phones at the Wabash Valley Correctional Facility in Carlisle. But when you have to go through all this just to get inside the prison.
Can I see the bottom of your socks, please?
How are these getting through?
More than likely, they're visitors who are bringing the cell phones into them. They'll conceal it on their person or inside themselves.
Putting them in unmentionable and at times unthinkable places, using mailing packages with room for secrets.
You wouldn't ever see anything in there, but this one comes apart and has a concealed compartment in there.
And at times having help from the inside.
We have terminated a lot of staff and found a lot of staff to be bringing in cell phones.
But it's not always the how that's making officials nervous. It's the why.
The drugs come and go. That high don't last, but a cell phone's a gift that keep on giving.
This inmate is serving time right now.
Yeah, I don't want to look on the news channel and see my face on there talking about this.
He wanted us to blur his face because he feared for his safety. He says he's never had a cell phone in prison, but he calls them valuable, easily selling for at least $400 a pop. But he already has access to prison phones for much less, so when it comes to having a cell phone in prison.
Why is that so much better?
I mean, various reasons. I mean, it depends what you evolve and what you into.
Granting unmonitored time to talk, access to anyone and anything while on lockdown. Officer Marshall says it makes him shudder to think of what could happen, especially knowing what already has.
We confiscated a cell phone that an inmate had in his possession and learned through that cell phone that he had tried to obtain personal information about one of our staff members. We don't know what the intent was, but he definitely was trying to obtain personal information on a staff member.
Coming up in the second part of our special report, we go deeper inside. We speak with an inmate who had a cell phone, find out why he had it, and what happened when he was caught.